Hello, everyone. My name is David, and I'm coming to you from straight from being the source. It's not the same as everybody else. I'm not a news person. I just like to stay informed. Quite a few years back, I got news about all the different changes that was coming to the internet. Making of swatches. I've known all this. Sources have given me information, and I'm not going to reveal those because even if I reveal them, you wouldn't understand them, nor could you comprehend it. The government, as we know it, are coming to an end. As in the days of Rome, things happened and things changed. As the days of Egypt, things happened and things changed. As the days of the empire of China and Japan, things changed. Even as the Tsar ruled over Russia, things changed. You see, in our society, you can't live with a dictatorship and free will at the same time. You just cannot do that. Why is that? You see, people want to be ruled to a certain point, and that point is part of dictatorship. And the other part, no, they want to have free will, but it's like a mother, father with children of any kind. And you can dictate to a certain point, but they want free will. As much as you fight against dictating, they're going to find their way to voice themselves and to have their free will. But at what point do you let your dictatorship override good judgment to let the children have free will? And when it's free will going to give in to certain types of dictatorship that is needed? I know that in America, they strive on that free will. Everybody got a choice. Everybody gets to go to the polls and vote. And sometimes we cannot believe the outcome that happens at these polls. And I'm doing this on my blog, and I didn't think that I'd be doing this ever again because some of my sources said that they wouldn't be coming back to it. But some of the sources that's come in tell me that the UN is going to fall. And with the fall of the UN, there will be a new government set up that will all these other nations that was excluded from the UN. And it has to happen because if not, we're going to have more wars that's going on throughout the world than what there is right now. Russia invades different parts of the world, and that right now you think that is big news. What about all those other little uncharted islands, uncharted nations that you don't hear about that Russia is doing? Same thing with different places that North Korea is doing, different places where the UN, different places throughout Africa and Brazil, that's happening. These things are taking place. So the UN don't charter or cater to every place there is in the world. They would come in and they would take over the rule of the world. How do I know this? Because the UN is about to fall big time. There will be one leader among the UN that will be voted in there at any time. And this leader will be governed on what to vote, how to do by six and six and six. Anytime there's a majority rule of these six people from one side, six people from another, and six people that are observers, anytime there is a lean one way or the other, that's how the world government will dictate rest of the world's population and government to do. And they'll have to do it because we'll lose this charter on the world government. It's a lose support. And this is something that not even the United States can deal with. The United States is based upon free will, 100%. But yet, it's not free will anymore. It is ruled by three gangs in America. And I'm not talking about, gangs like you might see on the streets, like the Blood and Crips. No, I'm talking about three gangs that kind of rules over everything. And then you got a third gang in there, or a hidden one that you don't even know about. But these three gangs are the Republicans, the Democrats, and the Independents. And the one that is hidden because there is a secret society within America that governs all three of those on what they do and how they do it. You think the World Bank and all these rich people are governing it? No, it's the ones keeping the secrets that the United States has that nobody knows about. How do I know this? What do you think I get my information from? I have sources. I have people that talk to me. Why do they talk to me? Because I'm a low man. I am that is hidden. Even though the government looks at me and sees me and thinks that I'm nothing, that's fine. Keep on. Even though they think that what I'm talking about isn't nothing. But they thought that back in 1980s, 1990s, beginning of 2000s. Since then, they've taken a harder look and they keep tabs on everything that I do now. Everything. And I know it. I see it. But no matter what, I'm not being harmful to them. I'm just being truthful. Why do you think all these other news stations, all these other people get to talking? Because I put information out there and they take it and they wonder about it. Give you a piece of information. You don't think that there is a secret people or police out there that's watching over you and governing everything that you're doing and saying. Look up into the night sky. Take your binoculars, whatever you want, and you'll see a grouping of three lights. You see a red one, you'll see a green one, and you'll see a blue one. The red one is the infrared coming down here upon the earth, scanning everything, anything that there is. It's called LIDAR. The green one is mean that everything up there is operational, up and going. And the blue one is an unknown source of power coming into it. It's not just solar, but unknown source of power coming into it. And that's operated by a set of societies that's watching everything in America. A few years back, you heard tales. of them having a way of tracking you within 5 foot of you. Well, they can do that. They can pinpoint where you're at right now. They don't need the website to do that. They've been able to do that before the internet came up. They don't need all this extra stuff. And even now, as I'm talking, I noticed that they have looked on to my little blog here. Well, I'm not going to say anything negative about them. Because as far as I know, they're keeping everything peaceful and going correct. As far as I know, everything is hunky dory. But from what I found out about the world government coming to be, and there's going to be one head ruled by 3 parties of 6s. Why? Because the 1 6 can balance itself out. 2 6s can balance it out. 3 6s, and you can get a determination of way to go. Without the 6s, you cannot get the other. And all 3 of these 6s can be joined by the head of the one, so it makes it 7 7, not 6 6 6. And that's the way it is. I just wanted to come and let you know. Well, let's get real, people. Things about to change, and you're going to see it happening real fast. As the rain is coming down, so will the world government come in. Y'all have a good evening. Bye bye.